Yes, Gasheads, and welcome back to Hemmings versus HAYNER. As always, I'm with my co-host HAYNER. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, all good, man. All good. Hope everyone is well. Also, hope you're good. Merry Christmas and that. Obviously, I know it's gone and been and gone, but yeah,
Been
still,
gone and ruined.
yeah, yeah, been gone and ruined. Yeah, basically, yeah, but yeah, all good, man. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I mean, Christmas Day was lovely. Um, Boxing Day started off really well until about 4 p.m. But yeah, man, I mean, other than the football, I really can't complain. It was a really nice day, really nice couple of days actually. So yeah, I can't complain at all. I will be doing a lot of complaining in a minute, let me tell you that.
Mm.
But yeah, Christmas Day and all that stuff, not a problem. Before we start, team, please, if I could ask you to like, share, subscribe, hype if you're watching back afterwards, get in the live chat right here, right now. And before we do so, we'll get into a few already early comments. Matty Bray saying, you can tell Hayner's on this one. Thought 6:45 was ambitious. Actually, I'll back Hayner. I will back Hayner. We both went live here at 6:44, but then I was making a tea. Hayner was having a wee. So yeah, we were ready, but it's just keep you waiting in that, isn't it? Jason says, evening lads, evening mate. Chris Collier
Yeah,
says, evening lads, evening
even for-
Chris. Um I mean, where do we start, Hayner?
I don't know, man.
Where do we start? Uh
Oh, it's crazy.
let's let's start with the Bromley game all the way up to half time, and then we'll get into it.
Mm.
Uh I always let you go first, so I'll stick with the theme. I'll let you go first. Talk me through, yeah, your thoughts and feelings up until half time, um, on Boxing Day, because I know I was feeling like we'd really turned a corner. But yeah, chat to me. How were you feeling? How was the mem feeling?
Yeah, Mem was pretty buzzing. You know, we were actually seeing good, quick, attacking football,
Yeah,
high intensity, pressing brilliant from everyone. You know, 1-2s, runs from midfield, runs off the ball. You know, and what I liked as well is that we were getting the balls in the channel, and Bromley hated it. We were
hated it.
on them like a rash, and yeah, we were brilliant. It looked like we were the ones that were third in the league. You know, everyone was excited. You know, it was obviously frustrating to start off with because the chances we were missing, like that Fab chance, done brilliant with the press. You know, defender makes a mistake. You know,
Yeah,
and he doesn't even get it on target, and I was like,
I know.
please let it
I know.
not be one of
He
those
like
days.
he
Oh,
shaped for it so perfectly. Like I don't know how he put it so wide.
yeah, and it was actually
Crazy.
miles wide in the end. But then, you know, we had obviously the other chances as well, like loads of shots being. There's that McEachran one that was going in the bottom corner that was blocked.
Yeah.
The first Shaq one where it was going
He
inside
kicked his
to.
foot, didn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, obviously that was that one, the sitter, which I just couldn't believe.
Oh,
And
you
then
mean the first one when he yeah, okay, when it
yeah,
went near
where
post, yeah.
it was sneaking in, but the keeper
Oh
saved it.
God.
You had
I
yeah,
forgot about those already, all those wasted chances as well.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It was
Carry
crazy.
on.
We were so dominant. Yeah, playing so well, creating chances. Some of the passing was brilliant, and but then we finally get the first goal. Like, what a finish, by the way! That Sparks finish was ridiculous.
Unreal.
I knew it was good, like in person, but when I watched it back on the highlights, I was like, wow! Like honestly, the defender is still sliding on the pitch right now. He's sat him down, and now he's
Mental.
stuck it top corner. I think like outside of the foot as well. He just absolutely wellied it, and it's gone top bins. And you're thinking, finally, we got the goal. Then a few minutes later, another goal comes. Quick throw in from Sparks. Conte holding it up like a prime Didier
Really well.
Drogba.
Stuck his ass right into him, didn't he?
Yeah. And then Fab obviously give the keeper the eyes, went near post. But even when it comes to halftime, like obviously I was with Ben. Ben's in the comments now, and he was saying, you know, hey, I hate this 2-0 scoreline, because I was like, you know, all the Gasheads there would have been like, game should have been out of sight. Evans was probably scratching his head like, how was it? And even their manager said it should have been 5-0. After the game, their
Yeah.
manager, Andy Woodman, said it should have been 5-0.
Yeah.
But when you don't take your chances, even though we were brilliant, like to a man, you couldn't fault any of them. Like all of them
No.
were really, really good. Like all of them won the battles. You know, the football was brilliant. How we're playing like that already with Steve Evans, who's only had maybe 4 sessions, if that, over this period, and we're playing like that already. But then, yeah, second half. Well, I'll let you actually go with the first half first. What was your thoughts on that?
I love how you've done that, because I know why you've done that. You've done that so you can compose yourself. That's why.
Yeah, I need to compose. I need to compose. Yeah.
First half, I said to my dad, we honestly looked like Gasolona.
Yeah, we did. We were unreal.
We were absolutely superb in that first half. Fabrizio Caven missing that chance through 1-on-1. I turned to my old man and said, please don't. Please don't let it be one of these days. And for the first 10-15 minutes, it actually was one of those days. We were missing everything.
Yeah.
Scuffing chances, this, that, and the other. And it took one real moment of quality where everyone in the men was saying, shoot for Sparks.
Yeah,
and I thought, oh God, if he twats this. And he absolutely langed it. Literally postage stamp. And that just really kicked us in another gear. We were already in like 5th gear anyway. Then we've jumped up to 6th gear. And we go and get the second goal. Conte holds it up well, who was having a great game as well. I mean, everybody was in that first half. No one really was having a bad... Like, everyone was playing really well. We get that second goal. He does the keeper with the eyes, Fabrizio. And again, in that moment with the celebrations, I was thinking, for both goals, you can't tell me these boys don't care. Like, they were really going for it. And I really thought to myself, what a lovely 3 points this is going to be on Boxing Day.
I was thinking, wow. And I was like, this scoreline of, what did I say, 2-1? I was like, yeah, this is going out the water. This is going to be our best and most goals we've ever scored.
This is going to be 4-0, 5-0, yeah.
Years. But then, oh my God.
Okay, so now we set the scene, right? We go in at halftime. Obviously, Evans says to them, boys, these lads are here for the taking. Like, go and kill them off. Bromley have to come out.
Yeah.
Shaq Forde makes a challenge in the first half, which, from the angle that I am, or the angle I was at, it looked like a high foot and it looked like a booking, right? A lot of people are saying that actually he made no contact with him at all.
Yeah.
Maybe even the first yellow was harsh.
Yeah.
Either way, I'll get to you in a minute. Don't you worry. You can have your talk, because I'm excited for this. Either way, you are on a yellow.
Yeah.
53rd minute comes around, and he makes one of the most rash challenges and decisions he's made at the club, and that is saying something because of his previous. 53rd minute, he gets the second booking, goes down the tunnel, 10 men gas, and you can see by the way he walks off the pitch, the photos, the videos of him like this, like, oh, you absolute donkey. And there's passion, right? There's fighting for the badge, and then there's just being completely unaware of game management. Like, immediately when we went down to 10, I thought, shit.
Yeah. I thought the same thing.
I thought, oh God.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, we go 2-1 down. Say what you want about Bromley's first goal. Their equaliser, however, is embarrassing. Bro, when I tell you he had hours on the ball.
Yeah, literally.
He turned, went to hit it first time and thought, well, I could take a touch and actually look at what I'm doing here. Takes a touch in the box, plays it through. I think McEachran loses his man because the two strikers, they're occupying Lockyer and Mola. And McEachran doesn't follow the runner.
Mola's marking one of them.
Yeah.
Lockyer, because I literally, before we went live tonight, I had to watch it back again.
Oh,
I had to watch it back again and just think. But yeah, Mola was, because Mola has been getting, and don't, me and you have had our say on Mola, but yes, we've still been on this bad run, but Mola's been one of the better players. Yes, people might say it says a lot, but Mola was getting stick for that goal, and it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
I call Clinton Mola Clinton's scapegoat. That's what I call him. Because after time, it's just, I'll stick it on Mola. To be fair, for that first goal, he should have done better.
Yeah,
he does.
He does.
Better,
but
it's an awkward. It's awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's awkward. Yeah. I get it. But
yeah,
fundamentally, the striker has pinned him, pipped into the ball, and you've got to be a little bit stronger there. But for the second goal, I mean, it's not his runner. It's not his. And I'll be honest, if he leaves his man to pick up the guy who was in apparently literally acres of space, it just goes to the other player anyway. So
yeah.
But at 2-2, my head was gone, and the only good thing at that moment was that I would have got extra points in Hemmings versus HAYNER.
That's the thing. Right? I was thinking, please don't let.
That was it. And then the third goal comes in, and it is just pinball in the box. No one can clear their lines, and you just know it's coming, don't you?
Yeah,
you just knew it.
Yeah,
you just knew that it was coming, and we lose 3-2 from probably the most commanding. I would argue that first half was up there with Walsall away first half, maybe better.
It's better than that. For me, it's like Walsall was brilliant first half, but for me, that first half was even
so
past that.
And this is it, right? And look, we can't pin it on Shaq. I mean, look, Shaq, if you are watching this, mate, absolutely ridiculous challenge. You had no need, utterly stupid. Like, it was just ridiculous. It was pathetically timed. You don't even play the ball. You don't even look like you're trying to play the ball. It was ridiculous. However, once we go down to 10, the team has to see out the win better than that. Like, yes, all right, Shaq put us in a horrendous position, but you still we went with a back 4-4-1. You still got 4 players, like 4 defenders on the pitch. Well, you say that, but Belonga was playing, so you had 9 players on the pitch, and you just look weak, so piss poor. And the team, I know that they'll say all the right things. Embarrassing. We need to be a lot better, and you send out Fabrizio Cavend to do the interview. Like, I get it. I understand that they're probably hurting and fuming with that, but you've got to show it on the pitch. It's all well and good doing it in interviews, but you have to show it on the pitch. If you would have told me at halftime we would have lost to Bromley in that game, I would have said, "What? There's no way."
Yeah.
HAYNER, I'll pass over to you, mate. What were your thoughts on the second half? Because I would just say calamitous, but also very predictable.
Yeah, it almost, if you could sum up Bristol Rovers Football Club, it would be that game.
Yeah,
it would honestly. I can laugh about it now. Obviously, I was fuming. Yeah, like you said, what was it? 7 or 8 minutes into the second half. Yeah, Shaq's going there, and everyone's like, "Please don't dive in. Just stand him up." He was going nowhere.
The thing is, right? A lot of people saying it's on Evans as well. We should have taken him off, but you have to have a layer of trust.
Exactly.
With your players, and you have to trust that these players won't do absolutely ludicrous moments when they're not needed. Exactly. If they're on the break, and if that's at 2-2.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Take it. Remember Reading away, wasn't it? When he he was fighting for the badge and he got sent off.
Yeah, but that one was silly again because he didn't smash the ball away, but
no. But look, I think that was the game he got clapped. No, he didn't get clapped. Actually, was it? It was. We put in a lot of effort after he got sent off again. That's what it was. Yeah. I thought there was one moment where Shaq had done something a bit silly, got sent off, and people were like, "Okay, but he's fighting at least. He's showing some passion." But maybe I've just got it twisted because
I think I got it mixed up because the Wickham one, he was on the pitch for about 2 minutes and he's just 2-footed Leahy.
Oh yeah. Okay, he's just done a Gerrard. Come on and walked off. Yeah. Listen, I just think, what is the need? No, I don't think any other player in the team makes that decision.
No.
So naive. Sorry, I cut you, bro. Keep going.
That's right. Yeah. When he done that, I was just thinking, it's ridiculous. It sums him up. There was I knew it anyway, but there's a tweet from, is it Jacob? He's like, 3 red cards and 2 recalls. Like that sums it up. Like that sums it up. He done really well coming off the bench at Crewe. He was playing well. You know, the left back didn't want to go near him. You know, he kept falling over because, you know, Shaq kept running at him. But then you cannot. You just have to use common sense. There was no need.
Don't be an absolute wallad. Like, there's no need to do it.
Yeah,
because as soon as he left the pitch, like as in like to make the challenge, everyone was saying, "Oh God,
gone." Yeah. It's mad.
Absolutely,
I still can't believe it. I still cannot believe it because that's what I mean. That's his third stupid red card in a year and a half, like since he's been in. It's ridiculous.
You said it as well. He was playing himself into some form, you know, like he was absolutely, I think, deserving of the starts that he's had under Darrell at the back end of is his tenure, and Evans as well was trusted him with the first start as well, and he was playing well. He was creating good chances. He could have had 1 or 2 goals himself, a few assists. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? There's no need at that point in that game.
Yeah.
There's no need.
It's mad. Honestly, I like to give players chances and stuff, but I'm sorry. Like after all this, I'm like, because we know there's potential there. We know there's quality, but I'm like, how many times can you? Because I think Evan said it in his interview. Someone asked him, "Oh, you know, can you give him like another chance?" And even Evans knew it. Evans knew he'd already been sent off twice before this. I'm like, he's done it before twice, like stupid red cards where there's no reason why to do it. I could understand it if there was a player for on goal on the edge of the box.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah, exactly what I said. If it's 2-2, and it's last minute of the game or whatever, I get it. But it's the 53rd minute when you're 2-0 up, cruising, and you're playing well, and the fans are on your side in that moment as well. You were winning back a few of the fans.
And then he goes and does that. It's mad. But yeah, obviously straight after the red, the other fab chance where McEachran pings a good ball. Obviously it comes off their centre back. Fabrizio's chasing him, and I'm like, again, like how can you have a chance like that? 3-0, it's definitely game over. Even with, well, maybe not as Rovers, but if that goes in, that's like game set. 3-0.
Well, I agree. I agree. And let's talk about that a minute, because Thomas has said conversations need to be had about Caven as well. There's a good few basic one-on-one and sitters he should have nailed. I agree and disagree with that, to be honest. I agree that he should have been way more clinical. He could have had a hat-trick easily.
He should have had a hat-trick, yeah.
But I also think we haven't had any chances in the last 10
That's
games.
What I mean.
You
like,
know?
He's not been getting chances.
So it's like he's snatching at them because there's just nothing.
Yeah.
HAYNER, let's go through some comments, mate. And there's 54 people live watching right now, so I really appreciate that. That's again, for a channel with 900 subscribers, that's not bad. So Mark Gray says, "Evening, lads. Hope you had a good Xmas straight away. 3-1 gas. Lovely."
Yeah.
Who thought having kids was a good idea? It's been chaos this Christmas coming back to see the family. Yeah, I mean, I love my boy, but my God, he does not give it a rest. Evening, gents, both gay and late. Fair.
There you go.
There we go. Wouldn't be a problem if either of us were, by the way. Evening, lads, from Will
Yeah,
in
big
Tbilisi, Georgia Gas.
Georgia legend.
Jason says, talk about a game of two halves. First half, their defence were all over the gaff. Didn't know what hit them. Totally agree. Totally agree.
Yeah.
And we lost it. We may have to get something out of Monday to cover up what happened on Friday's disaster. I agree. I think we have to now win this game.
We
Thought
must.
Conte played well. Fab should have took the ball home.
Yeah.
Spot on. Spot on. Benji said, we dominate on how on earth did we not how did we lose that game? Yeah, fair. We literally did a
Right.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Spurs it up. We did a Chelsea.
Yeah.
Love it. We went to Cheltenham versus Shrewsbury with Cousins, and honestly, Hutch was no better than he'd been at the Gas. Still not sold on bringing him back, but I get the desire to raise funds. Interesting. Yeah, I mean,
even if, because you could say that a lot. You could say it a lot about players in world football, let alone League One and League Two players. You could say about a lot of Prem players getting, you actually watch them and you think the performance ain't that good, but they're getting goals and assists. Even if he's not playing well, that's the problem with us in sort of general terms, is that we're not, it's literally either, most of the time, it's either fab or nothing. Like, you look at the team sheet, you look at, like, right now or after this, go and look. And you look at Fab, I think that's his 5th league goal, I think. I think it's 5.
Yeah.
And then you got Thomas, whose only goals were in one game. And then everyone else is pretty much one goal or nothing. That's the problem. So I would rather, even if a player isn't looking good on the eye, but he's like, how many goals has he got at Cheltenham? Is it 8?
He's got 8.
Like, it's mental.
8 in 16 and 3 assists or something like that.
Like,
listen, I think that also as well, I would be recalling him. I would. I don't think he'd want to come back. I don't think his family want him to come back. And I will just say, like we said previous as well, that is a very small minority of fans that do that. And he also hasn't played under Steve Evans in this. Like, Evans wants to probably have a look at him. So as a football club with a player who's on form, I don't see why you wouldn't. But at the same time, I get it. He doesn't want a beer. Choosing to focus on the positive, players were up for it with a clear game plan. Evans set them up so well. Madness from Shaq, and we didn't have the bench to compete with the Bromley subs.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Sorry to cut you off. That's the thing I wanted to. If I could just quickly end on obviously the rest of the second half. That was I can't remember who it was. Someone quote tweeted my video I put on Twitter. That's also the problem with us, and we know a lot of the players that are out injured are ones that have had injury issues anyway. But you look at Bromley, all their bench, like Ben Thompson was on a player of his quality on the bench for you to bring on 2 goals, and then that Nick Kambamba, who's also he's been a bit of a journeyman, but like, look at the target, like the presence with us, like that's what we needed, because Caven up there on his own for the whole game, absolutely knackered come the end. But the ball went up to him, and you had no one, like someone like that. Like, you don't even have to be like an amazing player or an amazing goal scorer, but you have to have these certain elements and types of players in your side. And that Kambamba is a player of his ilk, is who we're crying out for. But the other 2 goals I want to quickly mention, like you already said it. But looking back at it, you could say McEachran ball watching, but again though, you come to the last sort of 20 minutes, half an hour of that game, Conte and McEachran were absolutely cooked. Like they were knackered, like they were out of it, and that's what I mean. Like, you've got like Howley on the bench, but even Daryl wouldn't really play him, because obviously most of the times when he's played for us, he's actually played in a back 3 as a centre half. He's not really played as a midfielder.
6 games in the league.
Yeah,
I thought he was. I think he's decent, but what the hell do I know at the minute?
Because obviously we'll get into our lineups and stuff soon, but that's what I mean. You come to the Barnet game having, what was it, 3 days. 2-3 days rest, and then you've got another game. What was it? 2 days, 3 or 4 days or whatever it is after that. And you thinking, like, with this squad, like, who's actually going to be able to play? Because you see Kilgore went off. As soon as he went off, by the way, as soon as Kilgore went off, and I myself, and even when he signed, I was thinking, you know, he's a solid League Two player, but is he going to come into start or whatever? But he was playing really well. And as soon as he went off, and it's not just him, but he was winning everything. And as soon as he went off and Lockyer come on, like, we just fell apart. And I mentioned it, like you said, inexcusable from Shaq, but you should still be able to see out a game. You should still be able to see out a game and not lose that game. Like, the mentality, like you said, I thought the same thing. As soon as we went down to 10 men, I was like, oh, here we go. But then as soon as they scored, I was like, and Ben said it at 2-2. Ben said, should I leave now so I don't have to see us concede the third goal? And 2 minutes later, there you go. You can see it happening.
Talking of Ben, he said ball retention in the second half was stinking, and that is so true.
Yeah.
Because I said on my TikTok and all my reaction videos, I said, you go back to Crewe, you know, when we played against Crewe last week, when they had 10 men, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Every other team can do it. Like, look at Notts County. Look at Notts County. They were able to go narrow. You know, they were able to keep the ball. They were able to, like, look good on the counter attack. But with us, and this ain't just now. This has been like throughout, even with Darrell in the past, even with whoever in the past. Whenever we go down to 10 men, we look like we don't know how to play football.
Sometimes even with 11 men.
Even yeah. But it's mental. It's mental.
Yeah. Thomas says, to be fair, the players can and always have been able to play like that. For whatever reason, the mentality of a few players poisons the well and brings everyone down. I think we keep a result with 11 men. 100%. I think we win the game. We looked like Brazil in the first half. Shaq's first yellow wasn't a yellow, but his red card was reckless. But, yeah, I mean, this is what I said. Was it a yellow? Was it not? But while Shaq send off certainly changed the game, it's not 100% on him. 100%. We've said the same thing. Shaq, goodbye. He cannot be trusted. It was totally reckless and irresponsible. Forde, a second yellow was needless. That's the word I've been using a lot. Just needless. I've not seen either of Shaq's goals, but I've been there for all 3 of his red cards. I love that. God, we got so many comments. We had so much space in the box for the equaliser. He could have had a cigarette break. He could have had a tea at the same time. Yes, where's the communication at the back?
Yeah,
and I think with Kilgore, we got that. As soon as he went off, does anyone want to talk to each other, or are we just going to go silent here, lads? Kieran Delbridge sums it up in one word.
Big up, Kerr. Boys.
Boys.
Yeah.
Just like boys. Love the man, but Lockyer is not the player he was. He's been struggling. He has been struggling.
It's hard.
Barongo is not a professional footballer. Yeah, I know. He's not played for 2 years. But you don't know if you lose talent like that. He just needs a run at. Well, I say a run of games, but he hasn't won a league game for us yet. Definitely not all on Shaq. The players have to be better in their response. That's very, very true. Josh, nice mug, dear. Yeah, I'm doing it because, oh dear, what a bad performance that was. We were in front. We were not chasing the game. Forde is out of touch with his senses. His sending off pulled the whole team out of shape. My question is, can Forde recover from this behaviour? I think he can when it comes to the manager, because they've only just met. But I think a lot of the fan base now is.
He's done it 3 times now, and because we know he's got quality. We know he's got potential. We know.
Yeah. You try telling people on Twitter that, mate.
Yeah. I know.
Shaq Forde got sent off, and I got stick.
Yeah, you got cooked for the
Shaq Forde got sent off, and I was when he was getting absolutely hanged because I said he had good potential when he first signed for us.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, we all, like other people said, like we've all, like a lot of us said it, but because even in the first half, like I think there was a couple of players did it, but Shaq Forde done a good challenge, and where he got the crowd up. I think Thomas done one But most of the time, I've apart from that where he got the ball and you got the crowd up, I've never seen him make a good tackle. Like every time he dives in, whether because I'm in agreement, by the way. I didn't, from where I was in the south stand, none of us thought it was a yellow either for the first one. But when you're on a yellow, you just have to use your brain.
You just have to. You've been booked. Be sensible.
It's crazy. And Mola and Conte were fuming when that red card. I don't know if you've seen it. Mola was like looking like this. He was like, "What are you doing?"
Conte's reaction as well. He
was fuming.
Screamed. Apparently, Taylor Moore was in his face, according to Chris Collier as well, when he was coming off the pitch. Like, what are you doing? Barry says second half should have shut up shop and defended our lead. Barry, I think we tried. We just couldn't. Okay, here we go. Chris Collier. Moore was in Ford's face when he was walking off. I missed that. We really push Shaq a lot as well. He's always a focused player when it comes to clubs, communications and pictures. He's got a lot of opportunity here and he's just wasting it. Yeah, I mean, fair play.
That's the word, wasting.
He's just wasted it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, guys, but I physically can't get through all these comments.
Yeah,
like, I'm not even like I'm not even 75% way through. Leo says good player in there. Evans, players who are young are not good enough, he says. So Belongo and Dewsbury potentially. I can't literally go through all of them. It's ridiculous because we've got to keep going on. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Jeez Louise, I'm trying to scroll through them, but they just keep coming through. Kilgore was playing very well, and then he was taken out. I mean, taken out is a nice way of putting it. Yeah, he looked like he was blooming shot. Manager's mistake not taking Forde off team. We're 53 minutes in. He's not going to drag him after 8 minutes. You've got to show a little bit of something after that.
Yeah. For me, that's not for me anyway. Obviously, that's fair enough. Obviously, people can, but for me, yes,
that's on the player.
Even like people near me, like shout out to Weeksy and that. Weeksy was like, "You got to take him off," but like, who are you gonna? Yeah.
Sotirio Saka's not on the bench.
Sotirio, who I said, "Oh yeah, he's going to score today." He didn't even get on the pitch.
No, and now that you say that, who will play instead of Forde? HAYNER, should we get into it then? Should we get into this game tomorrow night? Before we start, then we'll look at scores on the doors. Do you know what's so annoying? I think if I'm not mistaken, fact check me in the comments, but I've gone minute of the first goal, 34 minutes for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I changed it up to go 17.
Yeah, and
I changed it up to go, and it was 34 minutes. Fuming. So imagine adding 5 to this, but here are the scores on the doors. Hemmings 28, which really should be 33, and HAYNER 40. So I've caught you up a little bit, but it should have been way more. I can't believe I did that. Guys, keep spamming the comments. Keep liking. If you haven't liked it already, please do. And yeah, I mean, if you want to support the channel even more, I've got a little membership button down there. Apparently that means you can sponsor us. I don't really know what that means, but check that out. Check that out if you want. HAYNER, let's get into this then. Barnet at home tomorrow, 7:45 p.m. kickoff. And although we've just lost, I am feeling a little bit more confident than I thought I was going to. I went first last week, so you're up first, HAYNER, this week. Remember, we can't go for the same prediction. So I'll start with you. What is your score prediction for Barnet at home tomorrow, and goal scorers as well, please?
Well, one thing I will say first is that revenge is needed.
Yes.
Revenge is needed. And
for sure.
For sure. Yeah, obviously, one of the worst games. But that's that's the mad thing about it again. Like, they beat us 4-0, could have been 8 or 9 or 10.
Could have been 8, 9, 10.
They haven't won in their last 3 games, and they drew in Newport 0-0 on the last game.
Didn't even score.
Mental. Yeah, score prediction. I think I said 3-2 on the pod the other night. That was our last pod. And we did go into Barnet, so feel free to check it out. But I'm not going to go 3. 2-0 Gas. Don't ask me why I think we're going to
Nah, that's a proper prediction, that is.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0. I usually go 2-1. Knowing me, 2-1 will come in, and I'm going for 2-0. But I'll go scorers. Wow. Caven and Thomas.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair play. I mean, guys, in the comments, leave your predictions as we do this. Let's get a few up as well in a minute. I am going to go 3. I'm going to go Bristol Rovers 3, Barnet 1.
I'm going with Benji's prediction, yeah?
Benjalini.
3-1 Gas.
I'm going to go Fabrizio at the double. And I mean, I'm trying to think who else is fit.
That's what I mean. We don't really know. That's what I mean. Is Morton going to be back?
No, I mean, I read an article from Bristol Live earlier that says the 3 players that are injured are probably not going to be back for this game.
There you go. So it'll be the same. Yeah, pretty much.
I'll go.
Caven hat trick. What are you saying?
Can you imagine? I'll go Caven at the double, and I'll be really cheeky and say Camille Conte to get one. Don't know. It's just vibes. Vibes FC.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at a few then. 2-1 Gas. We've got a 1-0 Gas for Fabrizio Caven. We've got Tents hanging on for a 1-0 win. To be fair, we've got a few more right up the top, but I can't scroll back through them as well.
Yeah.
I've seen a 3-1, I've seen a 2-1, I've seen a 2-0, I've seen a 2-2.
That's what I mean. We drew a win. We drew a win, and we drew a clean sheet. That's why I've gone with both.
Wow, both in the same game.
I think our last clean sheet in the league, if I'm not wrong, is, I want to say, Grimsby.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds a bit long ago. Actually, it may be.
Please let me know if I'm talking absolute rubbish, but I think it was Grimsby.
It may be.
In the league. In the league.
Am I mental for saying I thought Taylor Moore had a good game? 1-0 Gas.
I agree.
He did have a good game.
Yeah.
Shane says 2-0. First goal, 38 minutes. 1-1 Sparks. Crazy prediction. Floodlights fell for 10 minutes. God. We've got a 3-0 Gas. LT, goalkeeper own goal, and Caven. When I thought you said goalkeeper, I thought you meant Southwood's going to score. I will take a sneaky win. All we need is a win at the moment. Yeah. Thomas says 4-3 Rovers, last minute limbs. That would be absolute scenes. My prediction is that my sausage roll will be burnt and I have to pee in my sock from the Thatcher's ball. 1-1 as well from Claire. Right, let's get into it then. Minute of the first goal, I will say 23 minutes. What about you, HAYNER?
I'll go 18.
Nice. Fair. And then I'll stick with you. Total match bookings. What are you thinking?
I'll go with my usual 5. I'll go 5 bookings.
Do you know, I got bookings last week, so I said 4 and it was 4, I think it was. So I'll stick 4. I'll stick with 4. Okay, we'll then do crazy prediction. Now, I'm up first for this. I don't know. I really don't know, because at the minute, anything just seems like a crazy prediction anytime you do anything positive about Rovers. A crazy prediction. Can I have it? Because I'm 12 points behind. Can I have my crazy prediction is that Rovers win?
No.
What?
Well, actually, yeah, you can, but I can also copy you, can't I?
Yeah, you can block me. Yeah, you can block me. Yeah, all right. Are you going for the same thing?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing because it is
all
crazy.
Right. Sound all right. That means I can't gain on you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I stick with you then, HAYNER. I'm really intrigued by this. Starting 11. Talk to me. Tough, innit?
There ain't really a lot you can do, is there?
No. Because what was the formation like? What that he
Formation
played?
was a 4-2-3-1.
What? So it was Conte and McEachran holding, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then he played.
Cottrell in the 10.
Yeah,
Shaq
he
on
was.
the
He
right,
had Cottrell, but Cottrell was floating a little bit. McEachran was floating a little bit, so it was quite hard to pinpoint. I thought it was a 4-1-4-1, but
yeah, it was. I think it started off as a 4-2-3-1, but
yeah,
with all the possession and dominance, it was basically a 4-1-4-1. Yeah.
yeah. All right, fair. All right, I'll
Yeah.
stick with you then. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I'll go for the same goalkeeper and same back four. So Southwood, Taylor Moore. Actually, no, I don't know because Kilgore
Is he
went
fit?
off.
Is Kilgore fit?
Oh, this is
Because
annoying.
it looked bad. It looked like a nasty knock.
Yeah. If he's, I don't know.
I don't think he will be, because I think what's the point of risking him in Steve Evans' brain? What's the point?
Yeah, because then you've got another, like you said, you've got another game. What, 3 or 4 days
Yeah,
later?
Shrewsbury.
So, well, yeah. Well, let's presume Kilgore's injured then.
Okay.
Let's presume he's injured, and it's probably going to have to be. Yeah, I'll go Taylor Moore, Lockyer, Mola, Sparks. Now, this is where it's interesting because to me, and a lot of us would probably go Conte, McEachran, Cottrell again, but then you got to think like there's got to be a certain element of managing minutes because, like you said, but even then, like Howley's the only one you can pretty much bring in because who else? Who was on the bench? Like, what are you going to do? Play Dewsbury centre mid or like it's ridiculous. Like we've got all the, and that's the thing. Like you think about midfielder, like actual centre midfield. You got Chang, because Chang was Chang on the bench on the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably. It's tough. If it was me, I'd probably sit with the same midfield. But you got to think on Evans' side, he's probably got to manage minutes. So I would stick with the same midfield: Conte, McEachran, and Cottrell, because obviously Cottrell come off fairly early. I think again probably managing minutes, and then you think. But I personally think one of them, or maybe even two of them, don't start, and maybe Howley and Chang come back in just to manage minutes because we're
I could see it.
on our last leg. We're on our last legs, and then I would probably go. Again, this is where it gets interesting again because Shaq suspended for 1 game. I think it's only 1 game because it's obviously two yellows.
Yeah.
So Thomas plays again. He went on the bench, but I'd probably start Azaka instead of Shaq, and then Caven again. Even though Caven looked absolutely cooked come the end, but he's the only one that seems to. If we're going to score, he's pretty much 90% going to score. So yeah, I'd probably go with that. Azaka then comes in on the left. Thomas goes on the right to cut in, and then you probably go Caven, and then the same midfield of Cottrell, Conte, and McEachran. Apart from that, I think it should be fairly like defending wise. If Kilgore's injured, then I think it would be that back four and the keeper. But it's tough because we're cooked. Like as a side, we need bodies like ASAP, but we need quality. Like I said it before, like January is massive for us.
Yeah. Annoyingly, I would do the same 11. That is what I would do. I would be playing a Saka. I haven't been massively impressed with him, but in the small glimpses that we have seen, he's done more than most of the players.
Yeah.
He's clumsy, but he does give you an option going forward. He hit the bar, didn't he, against Notts County.
Yeah, he was very. That's what I mean. He was very good then.
He's lively, but he went on the bench. So I feel like he's gonna play Ruel, but
yeah, he might do.
I think he probably will play Ruel on the left, but
yeah, maybe I should have saved my Ruel to score.
Wild card now.
What? It would be funny. It would be funny.
I do think in the interest of gaining 3 points from me in this, I will mix it up and I will say Satiru on the left. But if you're watching this now, I would play a Saka. But I'm trying to catch HAYNER in these predictions. So I will go Satiru on the left. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see Chang play. Maybe he'll take Cottrell out and play Chang in the 10, potentially.
Surely,
Failing
if
that,
it was for anyone, it would be McEachran or Conte that comes out, don't you think? If Chang was going to play,
yeah, but we've seen Chang in the 10 under DC. But again, this is Evans. I don't know what he's going to do. Howley, I'm not. You can't take McEachran out the side, and I think Conte had a great game. But I also think Cottrell played really well. I'm talking all up to the 53rd minute. So consistency wins you games. You have to start knowing your 11. But at the same time,
I mean, our squad is
you've got 3 games in a week. Like it's look. Well, I'll say Satiru just to play devil's advocate, but I would be starting a Saka if it were me. Let's get a few more comments in before we wrap this up. Where is Lapata?
Yeah.
Don't know. Actually, not sure, my friend. Not sure. 5 bookings, crazy prediction. Gas will get a goal from a corner. That is crazy, to be fair. Bryant Belongo scorpion kick, 90 plus 11 from the halfway line. But Finley, if that comes in, mate. 2-1 Gas win. Crazy prediction. Taylor Moore shits himself on the pitch like Gary Lineker after too many mince pies. Let's have a little look here. My crazy prediction is that my mate Gareth will use the word limbs for the first time in his life, and our mate Jack will have a few drinks for once. Howley might play instead of Kilgore and Locks. I don't know.
Maybe.
Not so sure. Maybe. So Senior warmed up on Friday.
Yes, Senior's back within the squad. Yeah, but again,
was he on the bench? Was he?
I can't remember.
No, he wasn't on the bench. He wasn't on the bench. No,
was he not? Definitely not on the bench.
I don't know. Any news on Promise, Martin, or anyone else? I think Promise has about 2 weeks. I think.
Yeah, but he should have been back. He should have been back.
Promise got another 2 weeks. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, but he should have been back, and then he had an injury setback, and then this. A 4-5-1, same back 4. If Kilgore's fit, by the way, we both start him.
Yeah.
McEachran, Conte, Chang, Cottrell, Thomas, and Caven. So really packing out that midfield there.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, really packing out that midfield. 4-3-1-2. More Kilgore, Mola, Sparks, McEachran, Conte, Cottrell, Thomas, Caven, Harrison. Harrison's not fit.
That's a shout actually. Maybe he might go narrow.
He might actually, yeah. Harrison isn't fit, by the way, is he? I'm not just.
No, I don't think so.
Satiru scores 8, and the FA are so impressed they give us 35 points. I
wish.
If the owners don't back Steve Evans in January, I fear he might jack. Yeah, listen, he will be backed in January, no doubt about it. He wouldn't have taken the job. He's already talking to, apparently, Dara McAntony said that he's already inquired about 2 Peterborough players.
Yeah.
I have no idea who they are, but
hopefully it's Archie Collins.
Can you imagine if it was Archie Collins? Like, I'll just step down to League 2 for after season.
He handed in a transfer request, didn't he?
Fair actually. Maybe it could be. I'm thinking someone like a Lolos, you know, like a what's his name? That big beast up top. What's his name? The 6'1".
What, Lindgren?
Yeah, Lindgren. Yes. I know, but that's who I can imagine. Someone I know he's got 2 goals, but that's
ain't gonna be anyone that's good. Well, like,
let's just take Harry Leonard off your hands, shall we?
Oh yeah, Harry.
We'll just borrow him. Harrison's also got a few weeks.
My crazy prediction is that we sign Archie Collins.
That would you can have that for a 2026 crazy prediction.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
I mean, yeah. Look, we've both gone for a win. Most people in the comments have gone for a win. I think that in theory, we should have had 4 points out of the last 6 games. Arguably
6.
4 points out of the last 2 games. Arguably 6 points out of the last 2 games.
Yeah.
When are you going to the darts, Josh? And are you there for the Monday game? The Monday game, I don't know if I can be asked. My missus works evenings. I have to get down for 7:45 and then come. I don't know. I'll chat to the missus, see what she's saying. But it's a lot of effort for me to go for an evening game. And when am I going to the darts? I'm going to the quarterfinals, New Year's Day, Platinum Hospitality, with my two boys, Trevor Chalaba and Kieran Drewsbury Hall. Can't wait. So I think we've done most of the comments. HAYNER, we're going to be going 50 minutes, my friend. I'll come to you. Any final thoughts? Anything you want to say before we jump off?
Well, hopefully we win.
God.
I'm fed up and talking about not flipping winning.
27th of September.
It's mental. 3 months.
Mad.
We've not won a league game for 3 flipping months. This is mad. But
crazy.
Yeah, the support is class as well. Like even tonight, over 60 in at one point. Like
at close, we had almost 70, 69.
Yeah. So unreal. Yeah, I think it's the most we've had on a HEMMINGS versus HAYNER live stream. Yeah, definitely. Like
for sure,
it's been amazing. So get Josh to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, just thank you everyone tuning in. You know, the support is like for both of us. The support is mad. Considering we've lost 11 out of the last 12. Everyone keeps coming back and supporting. So yeah, support is unreal. Make sure you like, hype if you're watching back after, and yeah, just keep up the quality support. The year 2025 on the pitch has been absolutely disgraceful.
Horrendous.
But the support
off the pitch has been great.
It's been amazing. So yeah, big up.
Yeah, I've got 4 haters on Twitter. Other than that, everyone's great.
It's mad.
Cheers for the content, lads. Here's to a much throughout 2026 for us all. Yeah, I mean, Tom, thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. We really do try. I like horses 57 4-2 win at the Gas. South Stand nearly sold out tomorrow.
South Stand Gas, come on,
boys. Yeah, I mean, final thoughts from me. When are we playing Shrewsbury, bro? Is it before or after the new year?
After. After January the 1st.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I will do a little video thanking everyone for this year, talking through kind of what we've achieved and stuff this far, for like on personal reasons, obviously not footballing stuff, but what we've achieved and everything, just to say thank you. But if I don't see you before then, thank you so much for all the support. I mean, Cerberus, keep up the good work. Yeah, I mean the like Twitter and stuff is nuts. You do get a few absolute weirdos on there, but for the most part on YouTube and TikTok, the support is absolutely unbelievable, and it's been such a great year for myself and Charlie. I mean, I think I'm just about to hit 3,200 on TikTok. You know, just about to close in on 1,000. HAYNER's surpassed. What are we over now? You're over 6,000.
Yeah,
subscribers.
6K, and then
over 6K.
Five off 1,000 on TikTok.
Yeah, you're almost at 1,000 on TikTok as well. So go and run Charlie up on TikTok. And yeah, we're very grateful. But you know we are. We tell you all the time. Thanks, lads. Great contact as always. All the best for the new year and up the gas. Guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining in for our Sunday night. Yeah, I'm gonna stick my feet up, watch the darts. We will see you in the next one. Please, let's be talking about a win. What are you laughing at now?
The comment. I can't help it. I'm always touching me. I can't help it.
Even I try and do it, but look at that. Do you know what my little sister-in-law did the other day? She looked at my hairline and she went, and I said, "Wow."
Listen,
"Wow." Anyway, shut up. Right. Love you all. Take care. And as always, at the gas. Come on, the boys. At the gas.